Some places look completely safe. Nice lights, friendly faces. Nothing about them feels scary at all. But the Bible warns that a few ordinary places can quietly pull your heart away from God. And most people never feel it happening until it is too late. Today we are looking at 7 of them. And stay with me all the way. Because number 7 is a place almost every believer walks into without ever sensing the danger. Number 1, the place where people go to drink and forget. You know the kind of place. The music is loud, the lights are low. People walk in carrying a hard day, and they try to wash it away with one more glass, and then one more after that. It feels harmless. It even feels friendly. But listen to what the Bible says. In the book of Proverbs, God warns us not to join people who drink too much wine. And it goes even further. It says, wine can mock you and laugh at you because it promises to take your pain away, but it slowly takes your wisdom instead. Here is the part most people miss. The danger is not only the drink. The danger is the room. It is the crowd. When everyone around you is numbing their heart, your heart starts to feel normal being numb too. You stop praying about your problems. You start drowning them, and a heart that is always asleep cannot hear God when He is trying to speak to it. But there is another place that looks even sweeter than this one, and it has quietly destroyed more strong men than any bottle ever could. That's number 2. Number 2, the house that welcomes you with the wrong kind of love. In the book of Proverbs, there is a story. A young man is walking down a street at night. A stranger meets him with soft words and a warm smile. She invites him into her house. Everything feels exciting. Everything feels wanted. But the Bible says something chilling about that house. It says her house is a road that leads straight down to death. Now think about that the way a child would think about it. Imagine a door that smells like candy on the outside, but behind that door, there is a deep, dark hole with no bottom. That is what this place really is. It is any place that invites you to give your body, your love, or your purity to something God never meant for you to give it to. It feels like love, but real love never asks you to hide, and real love never asks you to sin. And that leads us to a place that does not look dangerous at all. In fact, people walk in and sit down just to relax. That is number 3. Number 3, the seat of those who laugh at God. The very first words in the book of Psalms paint a slow and sneaky picture. They talk about a person who first walks with the wrong crowd, then stops and stands with them, and finally sits down with them and stays. And where does this person end up sitting? In the seat of mockers, the seat of people who make fun of what is holy. This is so important, so listen very closely. A mocker is someone who turns goodness into a joke. They laugh at people who pray. They roll their eyes at people who believe. And here is the trap that catches good people. You do not have to agree with them to be changed by them. You only have to keep sitting there. Little by little, their laughing becomes your laughing. Their cold heart becomes your cold heart. You came in believing, and you leave doubting, and you never even notice the exact moment it happened to you. But the next place is sneakier still, because this one hides behind a mask of fun and celebration. That is number 4. Number 4, the place where something else takes God's seat. In the Bible, God says it plainly. He tells us to flee from worshiping idols. Now, when we hear the word idol, we picture a golden statue from a long time ago. But an idol is so much bigger than that. An idol is anything that climbs up and sits on the throne in your heart that was only ever meant for God. It can be money, it can be fame, it can be a person, it can be a thing you simply cannot stop thinking about. So this place is any place that was built to make you worship the wrong thing. A place that leans in and whispers, you do not need God. You just need more of this, more stuff, more likes, more attention, more of you. And notice how God says it. He does not say, walk away slowly and think it over. He says, flee, run, because some things are far too strong to stand around and argue with. You do not sit and negotiate with a fire. You get out of the burning house while you still can. And speaking of fire, the next place can burn down a person's whole life using nothing but words. That is number 5. Number 5. The circle where words are used like knives. The Bible gives a strange but powerful warning. It tells us to stay far away from a person who talks too much and cannot keep a secret. And you might wonder why. It is because their words spread like poison, and once that poison is out, no one can pull it back. We all know this place. It is the little circle of people who lean in close and say, "Did you hear about so-and-so?" It feels exciting to be included. It feels good to be the one who knows the secret. But here is the truth nobody tells you. Every single time you sit in that circle, your heart quietly learns to enjoy other people's pain. The Bible says that gossip splits apart even the closest of friends. It breaks families. It ruins good names that took a whole lifetime to build. And the saddest part of all is this: the person being talked about is never there to defend themselves, but God hears every word, and He is always standing right beside the one who is not in the room. But the next place is the most powerful trap of them all, because it does not use just one tempting voice. It uses a whole crowd at the same time. That is number 6. Number 6, the place where everyone is doing wrong together. There is a short and sharp warning in the Bible. It simply says, "Do not follow the crowd in doing what is wrong." Now think about how hard that really is to obey. When one single person tells you to do something bad, it is easy to look them in the eye and say no. But when 100 people are doing it, all laughing and cheering, suddenly saying no feels almost impossible. You feel like the strange one. You feel completely alone. This is the place where good people do things they would never, ever do by themselves. A crowd can make sin look like courage. A crowd can dress up something wrong and make it look like fun. But God never once asks you to follow the many. He asks you to follow Him, even if you turn out to be the only person on earth walking that way. So remember this: the wide road that everyone is rushing down, all excited and in a hurry, is not always the road that leads somewhere good. And now we come to the very last place. And this one is different from all the others, because it does not feel like a dangerous place at all. In fact, it feels like absolutely nothing is happening. And that is exactly why almost everyone falls into it without ever noticing. This is number 7. Number 7, the empty space where you slowly drift from God's people. The Bible gives a gentle but very serious instruction. It tells us not to give up meeting together with other believers, the way some people slowly fall into the habit of doing. Now here is why this one is the most dangerous of them all. The other 6 places pull you towards something. This one simply lets you drift away from something, and it starts so small you barely feel it. You skip one Sunday, you are tired, so you stay home and rest. Then one Sunday quietly becomes 2. 2 becomes a whole month, and slowly, silently, you are standing all alone. And a believer who is all alone is just like a single hot coal that has been pulled out of the fire. All by itself, away from the others, it grows cold and dark. It does not happen with a loud bang. It happens in total silence. This is the trap that almost nobody sees coming, because nothing bad seems to be happening at all. There is no loud sin. There is no scary door. There is just an empty chair where you used to sit, and a heart that gets a tiny bit colder every single week you stay away. So let me say this as simply as I possibly can. The enemy of your soul does not always need a big, scary place to pull you down. Sometimes, all he needs is one empty Sunday and one tired heart. So what do we do with all of this? We do not live in fear. The point was never to make you afraid of the world out there. The point is to make you wide awake. Remember, Jesus himself walked among broken people in broken places. But here is the difference that changes everything. He never once lost his heart in them. He carried his light into the dark, instead of letting the dark pour into him. So before you walk into any place at all this week, just ask yourself one simple question. When I leave here, will my heart be closer to God or farther away from Him? That one small question has the power to protect your entire life. And if this spoke to your heart today, take just a moment right now, wherever you are, and ask God to guard your heart and guard your steps. Because the safest place you will ever stand is not a building at all. It is standing right in the center of His will.